Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell. And welcome to New York Yankees baseball. Keep your windows open and let the baseball in. We've got plenty of action here on APBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Boston Red Sox will test the Yankees at home. Game number 1 of 3 here in New York. The Yankees come into this game in first place. They have been playing very well with 7 wins in their last 10 games. Although they've now lost a couple on the league leaderboards, they're on top in batting at 284. Tied for second in homers with 9. Fourth in runs scored per game. Second in slugging. Tied for second in stolen bases with 2. Second best in on-base percentage. Third in ERA at 4.2. The Yankees take the field here in the first. Defensively for New York, Kryhoski at first base, Coleman at second, Pizzuto the shortstop, Johnson at third. The outfield consists of Hendricks in left field, Woodling in center field, and Mapes over and right. Berra is behind the plate and on the mound for the Yankees, the right-handed Reynolds. This is Reynolds' third start of the season. No record yet. Alley has worked 9 2/3. His ERA a hefty 10.24. He will be facing Red Sox starter left-hander Parnell. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half, so settle in. We're ready to start this game. Pesky will lead off the first, hitting from the left side. He's contributing with the bat, hitting at a 275 clip. Berra sets up. Reynolds comes to the plate, and it's chopped down the first baseline. Kryhoski covers it and touches the bag. 1 away. One gone. First inning, DiMaggio comes out to face Reynolds. Bats right. Batting 273. It's hard to keep DiMaggio off the base pass. Reynolds will go to work on him. To the plate. Grounded toward Pizzuto. He feels it. Takes his time, throws over to Kryhoski, and DiMaggio is gone. And that's out number 2. Two down. Here's Williams to take his swings. Hitting .364. 2 homers, 9 RBI. He's walked 12 times in his 46 trips. Reynolds focuses in on the target. The pitch. Williams beats it into the dirt. A Baltimore chop in front of the plate. Berra waits for it. Rifles the throw to first, and the ump thumbs Williams out. 3 away. For the Red Sox, 3 up, 3 down. Red Sox, nothing. Yankees coming up. For the Red Sox come into this game in 6th place. They're 3 games back, having lost 2 in a row. In the league, they're 3rd in batting average at 271. Tied for second in home runs with 9. Tied for first in runs. 3rd in slugging. On top in on-base percentage. 4th in ERA at 4.85. The Red Sox take the field here in the first. Manager McCoy sends out his squad this way. Hitchcock at first base. Dorr at second. Stevens, the shortstop. Pesky at third. The outfield consists of Williams in left field, DiMaggio in center field, and Spence over and right. Tebbett is behind the plate and on the mound for the Red Sox. The left-hander Parnell. This is Parnell's 4th start of the season. His record 2-0. He won his last 2 starts. Mel has worked 26 innings. His ERA is sublime 1.38. Well, Woodling to lead it off for the Yankees. He's a left-handed batter, hitting 162. He has 3 RBIs. He's walked 5 times in his 43 trips. Parnell gets set to pitch. Now the pitch. High pop fly. This one will bring rain. Pesky and Tebbetts converge near the line. Tebbetts is calling off Pesky, and he has it for the out in fair territory. 1 down. Next batter, Mapes. Cliff off to a terrific start, batting .452. 3 home runs, and he's driven in 8. Mapes has patience. Catcher Tebbetts sets his target. Parnell to the wind. High fly deep to right. Spence going back. He's there and makes a one-handed grab. And that's the second out. Two down. Next up, Henrik. Carrying a .294 average. 1 homer, 4 ribbies. 4 walks in his 22 trips. The slugger stands in. Parnell ready. Parnell deals. That could be trouble. Deep to center. It's got the height and the distance. See you later. A homer for Henrik. So Henrik has his second homer of the season. And the Yankees go ahead by a run, 1-0. First inning. That gives Henrik 5 RBI on the season. Left-sided Berra will bat next for New York. 2 away. Yogi doing good work at the plate. Hitting at a .306 clip. Parnell poised. The pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Williams is over. He's there, and he takes it in. Yankees go down. That'll do it for New York. A run on 1 hit. No errors. They move in front. The score now stands 1-0. Yankees as we head for the top of the second inning. For Boston, it'll be Stevens, Dorr, and Spence. Stevens to lead it off. He's been stinging the ball, hitting .324 in 47 trips to the plate. 2 homers, 13 RBI. Stevens steps up to the plate. Berra ready to receive. The pitch. And it's lined to center field. Woodling takes 3 steps to his right and hauls it in. 1 away. One out. Dorr up to bat. To date, his average at .351. Bobby has homered 3 times with 12 ribbies, 4 walks in his 41 trips. Reynolds looking home. The pitch. Line to left center. Giving chase is Woodling. He hightails it to the track, and he snares it on the fly. 2 down. 2 away. Second inning. Spence is stepping up to hit against Reynolds. He bats left-handed. On the year, his average at .171. 1 homer, 4 ribbies. He's walked 5 times in his 40 trips. Reynolds prepared to work. Reynolds winds and fires. Slow roller toward third. Johnson has to rush his peg. And he gets his man for the 3rd out. The Yankees retire the side in order. After 1.5, it's still 1-0 Yankees. For New York, here in the second, Kryhoski, Johnson, and Rizzuto. All right. Kryhoski will get it started for the Yankees. Dick slugging for 12. Parnell staring in, ready to work. Parnell to the wind. Kryhoski strokes it sharply toward short. Stevens into the hole. Plants himself for the long throw. Guns it hard to Hitchcock. Got him. One away. Here's the right-handed Johnson to take his swings. He's off to a good start. Now batting .323 in 39 plate appearances. Bill has homered twice with 6 ribbies. Bill waits. Left-hander Parnell ready. The pitch from Parnell. Called strike. Strike one. Johnson stands in again. Parnell looking home. Parnell into his motion. Delivers. Johnson pounds it on the ground to short. Stevens is there. The throw over. And in time, 2 down. We have Rizzuto to bat for the Yankees, hitting 7th. Phil doing good work at the plate, hitting at a .297 clip. Tebbets crouched down now. The pitch comes in. Chopper back to the mound. Parnell up with it. Flips to first for the out. So the Yankees are retired in order. The score still 1-0. Yankees leading. Reynolds will now face the bottom of the Red Sox lineup. Tebbets, Hitchcock, and Parnell coming up. Tebbets to lead it off for the Red Sox. He hits from the right. He's off to a decent start, hitting .250. Reynolds looking in. The delivery from Reynolds. Well hit fly ball toward the gap. Henrik and Woodling converge. Henrik calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away. One down. Hitchcock gets set to bat against Reynolds. His recent track record at the plate isn't good at all. On the year, 1 for 4. He's walked 3 times. Right-hander Reynolds ready. The delivery. Popped up. Berra scrambles near the stands. It's playable. And he makes the catch. 2 away. Now coming to bat for the Red Sox, Parnell. At the plate this season, he's 3 for 8. He's given himself up once. Berra set. The pitch comes in. Wrap right back to the mound. Reynolds waves at it. Oh, he caught it backhanded. He doesn't realize he caught it. Now he does, and he makes a snap throw to first. Got him. So the Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Yankees still with a 1-run lead. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. For New York, it'll be Pullman, Reynolds, and Woodling. Pullman to lead it off for the Yankees. To date, offensively, he's hitting .382. He has 9 RBIs. He's walked 3 times in his 38 trips. He's on a surge. He's hammered together a 9-game hit streak. Tebbets crouched down now. The pitch comes in. Slow roller toward third. Pesky has to rush his peg. And he gets his man. Sweet play by Pesky. 1 away. All right, pitcher Reynolds up. 1 down. At the plate this season, he's 1 for 2. He's sacrificed 3 times. Reynolds steps up to the plate. Catcher Tebbets sets his target. Parnell into the wind. Swung on. Big K. And Reynolds is retired. 2 away. Woodling is stepping up to hit against Parnell. He bats left-handed. Woodling waiting. Parnell looking in. He brings it home. High fly ball to deep right center. DiMaggio is racing to the track. So is Pence. DiMaggio waves him off and brings it down. Side retired. So the Yankees go in order. The score still 1-0. Yankees leading. Top of the order here for Boston in the 4th. Pesky, DiMaggio, and Williams. Here's Pesky to lead it off. Right-hander Reynolds ready. The pitch. Line to right. Mapes will play it on the hop. And Pesky is on with a single for Boston. The first hit in this game. Now DiMaggio to face Reynolds. Bats right for Boston. Runner on first. No outs. Pesky at first has wheeled. Batter DiMaggio. He came into this game, unfortunately, number 2 in strikeouts. Reynolds focuses in on the target. The pitch. Just off the corner. A base on balls. And there's a runner in scoring position. Well, here's Williams. Pesky at second. DiMaggio at first. Nobody out. Batter Williams among the league leaders. He's 7th in batting. His average now at .353. Second best in on-base percentage. Tied for second in walks with 12. Reynolds sets up on the rubber again. Right-hander Reynolds ready. The pitch. Williams slaps one to the right side. Kryhoski moves for it, gloves it, looks at second, and he steps on first for the out. Notch one. Stevens up. The Red Sox have 1 down, 2 on, second and third. Hitting .316. On the season, Stevens has 13 runs batted in. He entered this game tied for first in RBIs with 13. Reynolds climbs a mound. Infield deep. The runners take their lead, and the pitch. Smashed down the line. Kryhoski dives, and he's got it. He's on his feet. He flips the Reynolds covering in time. But the run scores. Here come the Red Sox. They get back the run and even the score, and Stevens now has 14 runs batted in on the season. 1 on, the top of the 4th inning. Right-handed batter Dorr steps up to face Reynolds. On the league leaderboards, he's leading in slugging. 4th in runs batted in with 12. 3rd in homers with 3. Dorr waiting. Reynolds poised. Checks third. The pitch, off-balance swing. It's skied in foul territory. Berra moves under it. He has it measured and makes the catch. And that's out number 3. That'll do it for Boston. A run on 1 hit. 1 left. They have tied this game. This game is 1 run apiece after 3 1/2. And here comes the artillery for New York. Mapes, Henrik, and Berra. To get it going for the Yankees here, Mapes, he bats left. In the league, he's leading in batting. His average now at .438. Number 2 in slugging. First in on-base percentage. Tied for second in runs scored with 11. Third in homers with 3. Mapes waiting for Parnell. Parnell focuses in on the target. The offering from Parnell. Breaking ball, called strike 3. 1 down. Henrik is up next. The slugger stands in. Pitcher Parnell set to go. Here's the delivery. Lazy fly to center. Easy chance from DiMaggio. He's got it. 2 away. Berra up there. Parnell gets set to work on him. He wheels and deals. Berra puts a charge into this pitch. It might fly. Williams races back to the wall. He times his leap and comes down with a glove full of dead homer. Terrific play. 3 down. So the Yankees are retired in order. 4 complete here in New York. Yankees, Red Sox, 1-1. For Boston, here in the 5th, Spence, Tebbetts, and Hitchcock. Spence will lead off the 5th. He bats left-handed. Spence made an out in his first at-bat. He'll wait for his pitch. Reynolds looking in. The pitch comes in. Spence drills one by Johnson. Backed up by Rizzuto. The long off-balance throw. The stretch by Kryhoski. Out at first. 1 down. One down, 5th inning. Here's the right-handed Tebbetts to take his swings. Tebbetts 0 for 1. Tebbetts has patience. Right-handed Reynolds goes to the set position. Reynolds comes to him. Looped into short right. It dunks in for a base hit. Nothing anyone could do about that. That's a single for Tebbetts. The go-ahead run has reached. Now coming up, Hitchcock. Billy 0 for 1. Tebbetts, a decent runner. Reynolds climbs the mound. Checks Tebbetts on first. The pitch. Hitchcock doesn't offer, and he draws a free pass. And Tebbetts moves into scoring position. 1 down, 5th inning, 2 on. Parnell gets set to face Reynolds. Reynolds on the rubber, checks Tebbetts at second. Infield back at double play depth. The runners take their lead. The pitch from Reynolds. He squares. Bunted to the right side. Kryhoski picks it up. Looks at third. Now turns and flips to first in time for the out. A sacrifice for Parnell, and the runners move up. The go-ahead run is now on third. All right, the Red Sox have Tebbetts at third, Hitchcock at second. 2 down, the top of the 5th inning. Next up, Pesky. Now batting, 286. Johnny has driven home 6 runs for the season. He has a single already. Reynolds climbs the mound, shakes off the sign. Now he has one he likes. Catcher Berra sets his target. The runners take their lead. Reynolds winds and fires. Hot smash to Coleman. Right between his legs. 1 run scores. Hitchcock running hard. 2 runs score. As the throw comes into second. Score that E4 on Coleman. And the Red Sox break the tie and now lead 3-1. 5th inning. Okay, the next Red Sox batter is DiMaggio for Boston. 2 away, 1 on. DiMaggio has a walk and 2 trips. DiMaggio in the box. Reynolds comes set. The pitch. A little roller to the right side. Coleman running in. He pounces on it, slings it to first, and he nails DiMaggio by a step to retire the side. That'll do it for Boston. 2 runs on 1 hit. 1 misadventure for the Yankees. 1 left. And they go ahead in the game. Yankees down 3-1. New York due up. For New York here in the 5th. Kryhoski, Johnson, and Rizzuto. Kryhoski to lead it off for the Yankees. Batter ready. Pitcher Parnell set to go. The delivery. And it's pulled hard to right down the line. It's playable. Spence got a good jump. He stabs for it. And he's got it. 1 away. One down. Johnson comes out to face Parnell. Bats right. Batting 6th. Johnson has patience. Bill steps up. Parnell looking home. And the pitch comes in. Ground ball to Hitchcock. He takes a high hop. He flips to Parnell, covering, and he muffs it. The ball rolls away, and Johnson is safe at first. Took his eye off the ball. He'll pick up an error on that play. Next batter, Rizzuto. Rizzuto is 0 for 1. Rizzuto ready. Parnell looking in at the target. Now the pitch. Low. Ball 4. Phil hustles down to first, and Johnson moves to second. And that's the first walk issued by Parnell. Well, 1 away. Johnson at second. Rizzuto at first. Down by 2. We have Coleman to bat for the Yankees. Hitting at .371. Coleman hits into his share of double plays. But with Rizzuto on first, he may get some help staying out of it. Jerry has not grounded into a single double play this season. Batter Coleman.
Starting this game, he was 4th. In hitting,
His average now at .371. The Red Sox lead the Yankees 3-1. Coleman preparing to bat. Parnell on the rubber. His motion stopped. Checks Johnson at second. The pitch is on the way. Wrapped back to the mound. Parnell has it. Looks to second. No play. Fires to first. In time for the out. And the runners move up. The tying run is now at second base. For New York, 2 in scoring position. 2 down. The bottom of the 5th inning. Pitcher Reynolds up. Parnell is on the slab. Parnell will go to work on him. The runners take their lead. Parnell now. 1 hopper back to Parnell. He picked it. He'll go to first. 3 down. That'll do it for New York. No runs on no hits. 1 miscue for the Red Sox. 2 men left on base. They had a good chance but did not cash in. We've played 5. Yankees down 3-1. New York will now face the heart of the Red Sox lineup. Williams, Stevens, and Dorr coming up. To get it going, Williams hitting .343. Batter ready. Reynolds looking home. He lets one go. Hit in the air to center. Woodling takes 3 steps to his right, and he covers it. 1 down. Stevens up the bat. 1 out. Hitting .308. Reynolds looking home. The pitch. High fly left center. Woodling roams over. He'll get there, and does. 2 away. Dorr is out to take his hacks for Boston. Nobody on. 2 down. Dorr has done nothing in 2 trips. Reynolds looking in at the target. The pitch. Swung on, line to short.
He won't get it.
And Dorr is on at first. Spence to face Reynolds. Spence 0 for 2. Batter set. Reynolds now set. Reynolds
Comes home.
Spence turns the bat loose, but comes up empty. He's out of there. Side retired. The line for the Red Sox. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. Yankees still with a 2-run deficit. We're at the head of the order for the Yankees. Parnell will face Woodling, Mapes, and Henrik. Woodling to lead it off. Jean ready. Parnell looking in at the target. Parnell winds and fires. Woodling shatters his bat, and the ball rolls toward Pesky. He guns it to first and nails Woodling by a step. Part of the bat went farther than the ball did. 1 down. Now coming to bat for the Yankees, Mapes. Mapes can get on for you. The batter stands in. Parnell looking in at the target. He lets 1 go. On the ground, back through the box. Dorr gloves it, spins it, fires. Long stretch.
Just nips Mapes by half a step.
And that's out number 2. The next Yankees batter is Henrik. He's a left-handed batter. Already has a homer in this game. His second. Henrik is 1 for 2. The slugger stands in. Parnell looking in. He delivers. Well hit fly ball toward the gap. Williams and DiMaggio converge. Williams calls him off and makes the catch. 3 away. For the Yankees, 3 up, 3 down. We've played 6. Yankees still down by 2, and they'll try to hold them until the 7th. The Red Sox will send out the bottom of the lineup. Tebbetts, Hitchcock, and Parnell. Here's Tebbetts to start it off. Now hitting at .265. Tebbetts relaxes himself at the plate. Reynolds gets set to work on him. Here's a pitch from Reynolds. Tebbetts started to go round, but he checked his swing in time. He takes a walk to first. Hitchcock getting ready to go. Not known for long-distance hitting. Tebbetts a decent runner. Hitchcock stands in. Reynolds will go to work on him. Here's the pitch. Lifted to right field. Mapes doesn't have far to go. He's under it and puts it away. That's 1 down. And Tebbetts returns to first as the throw comes in. Parnell is the next hitter. Reynolds prepared to work. Infield back at double play depth. The pitch, he squares. It's bunted to the right of the mound. Reynolds has it, looks to second, and takes the sure out at first. A sacrifice for Parnell. Tebbetts moves up. Here's Pesky for Boston. 2 gone. Tebbetts on second. He's hitting .279. Pesky steps up to the plate. Reynolds looking in. The offering. Whack to center field. Base hit. Woodling is racing over, still running. He feels it. Tebbetts is well around third. They're waving Tebbett in. Here comes a throw home. Pesky is going for second. Here's a play at the plate, and he's safe ahead of the throw. And there's a play at second. The throw, and Pesky is safe ahead of the throw. And Pesky speed gets him in there. So the single drives in one, and the Red Sox now lead 4-1. Here's the right-handed DiMaggio to take his swings for Boston. 2 away, 1 on. Batting .261. And here comes Yankees manager McCoy. He's asking Reynolds for the ball. McCoy is bringing in Page to face DiMaggio. He'll lose the platoon advantage. So Reynolds goes 6 2/3. His line, 4 runs, 2 earned, on 4 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. He's responsible for the runner. He can only lose it. So despite a fine performance from Reynolds, he cannot win this game. The left-hander, Page, enters here with a majestic 8.31 ERA. This is his 6th appearance. He's worked 4 1/3. He's looking for 1 out. Page takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Page prepares to come home. Page looks back at Pesky on second. Now Page pitches. Slow bounder up the middle. Rizzuto is over. This should do it. And he fires it right by Kryhoski. Pesky rounds third. He's headed for home. He'll score. DiMaggio never made the turn toward second and has to settle for first. Score that E6 on Rizzuto. 2 errors now for New York. This ball game now 5-1. Williams is the next hitter. Now Page ready. Page kicks and delivers. Big swing, but he got under it. Center fielder Woodling drifts back. This should do it. He squeezes it, and the side is retired. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error. They leave 1. So the Red Sox now with a safer margin. Yankees down 5-1. New York due up. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. Berra, Kryhoski, and Johnson to bat next. Berra starts it for the Yankees, carrying a .289 average. Tebbett sets up. Parnell brings it to the plate. Swung on and missed. Parnell pulled the string, and Berra was way out in front. 1 down. Here's Kryhoski coming to the plate. Parnell looking in. Now Parnell comes home with it. Outside, ball 4. And Parnell dishes a free pass. And that's only the 2nd walk issued by Parnell. Johnson's up. Parnell will go to work on him. Space on the right. Kryhoski is off for the pitch. He brings it home. Lined back to the mound. It's off his glove. Johnson races down the line. No play. Kryhoski holds up at second. Two on. Right-handed batter Rizzuto steps up to face Parnell. Hitting .289. Parnell comes set. He comes home. Chopper back to the mound. Parnell has it. Turns and fires to second. He gets him. Back to first. Not in time. Pizzuto is on at first. Kryhoski moves to third. 2 on, the bottom of the 7th inning. We have Pullman to bat for the Yankees. Hitting at .361. Catcher ready. Kryhoski down the line some at third. Parnell with the pitch. Way off the plate. That'll be ball 4. And a free pass for Pullman. The bases are loaded. Here comes Page to take his cuts. Joe taking his first at bat of the season. Parnell put on the rubber. Now Parnell ready. The runners take their lead. The pitch puts a fly ball to the gap in right. Spence races over, reaches over his shoulder, and makes the catch. And that's out number 3. For the Yankees, no runs on 1 hit. No errors.
3
men left on base. And they could do nothing with the bases full. The score still stands 5-1. Yankees down as we head for the top of the 8th inning. The Red Sox will have Stevens, Dorr, and Spence here in the 8th. To get it going, Stevens. Left-hander Page ready. Now Page comes home with it. Breaking ball bounced up the middle. Pullman is there. Spins, fires to first in time for the out. 1 away. Doors up. Berra crouched down now. Page delivers. Off the end of the bat, Kryhoski moves for it, and he spears it. Waves off Page, and he steps on first for the out. 2 down. Spence comes up the bat. Spence waiting for Page. Berra set. Page winds and fires. Lined hard to left. Henrik had him played perfectly, and he gloves it. He scarcely had to move. Side retired. So the Red Sox go quietly. We've played 7.5. Yankees still down by 4. Top of the order here for New York in the 8th. Woodling, Mapes, and Henrik. Here's Woodling to start it off. Woodling can get on for you. Batter ready. Parnell prepared to work. Yankees manager McCoy looking at his score sheet. He's going to his bench. DiMaggio has a bat in his hands. He'll step in for Woodling to face the left-hander. Leading off, DiMaggio. Joe very discriminating at the plate. Parnell staring in, ready to work. Parnell into his motion. Delivers. Bloop to second. Just out of reach. DiMaggio rounds first and holds. He's on with a single. Now coming to bat for the Yankees, Mapes. Yankees need base runners. Parnell will go to work on him. Yankees skipper McCoy walking down the bench. He's going to his bench, and they're yanking Mapes. McCoy calls on Silvera to face the southpaw Parnell. He grabs a bat, heads out. Here's Silvera coming to the plate. Late inning looking for instant runs. Now Parnell ready. First baseman Hitchcock is on the bag. The pitch, Silvera sends one to straightaway center. DiMaggio has got a bead. He brings it down. That's out number 1. And DiMaggio returns to first. Henrik is up next. 1 run won't do it for the Yankees. Tommy waits. Parnell prepares to come home. The pitch. Henrik pounds it on the ground. Dorr stops it on one hop. Shovels to Stevens for the force. And he leaps over DiMaggio. Then guns it to first. Not in time. Henrik reaches. But they get the lead runner. 2 gone. Berra up. Parnell comes set. Now he comes home with it. Berra lofts an air ball to left. Williams and DiMaggio range over. Williams says he'll take it, and just barely does. A little snow cone in his glove. Williams is smiling now, and the side is retired. The line for the Yankees: no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 Yankees behind the Red Sox. 5-1. Page will now face the bottom of the Red Sox lineup. Tebbett, Hitchcock, and Parnell coming up. DiMaggio. He is now playing center field for New York. The McCoy wheels are still turning. McCoy makes a switch in right field. Bauer comes into the game replacing Silvera. Here's Tebbett to lead it off. Page looking home. Page over the offering. Popped up. Berra scrambles near the stands. It's playable. And he makes the catch. And that's out number 1. Next batter, Hitchcock. Berra sets up. Here comes the pitch. Way outside. Hitchcock draws a base on balls. Parnell is the next hitter. Left-handed Page goes to the set position. Hitchcock 2 full strides off first. He squares. Page comes home. Parnell pushes it down the first baseline. Nicely done. The only play is at first. A sacrifice for Parnell. Hitchcock moves down to second. Now coming to bat for the Red Sox, Pesky. Catcher ready. Hitchcock edges a bit more off second. The offering to Pesky. Off-speed pitch. Misses. Pesky draws a walk. DiMaggio to face Page. Page comes set. The offering to DiMaggio. Skied high to the left side. Rizzuto is drifting back. He's under it. This should do it. And he makes the catch. For the Red Sox, no runs on no hits. There were no errors. 2 men left on base. We've played 8 1/2. Yankees down 5-1. For New York, here in the 9th, Kryhoski, Johnson, and Rizzuto. Kryhoski leading it off. The Yankees need something biblical here. Left-hander Parnell ready. Parnell winds up. There's a bouncer to the left side, right where Stevens is stationed. He takes his time with a peg and puts Kryhoski away easily. And that's the first out. Next batter, Johnson. Batter ready. Parnell prepared to work. The pitch. Swung on, hit to dead center field. DiMaggio is right there. Waits. And pulls it down. 2 down. Rizzuto is now up. Rizzuto ready to bat. Parnell looking home. The pitch to Rizzuto. He waves at it. Strike 3. And that's the final out of the game. The Yankees have lost this game. The Red Sox have won it. Parnell has a beautiful 3 hitter. He went the full route. That's his 3rd complete game of the season. A disappointing game for the New York fans. Here's the line for the Red Sox. 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 misadventure. They leave 6 for the Yankees. A run on 3 hits, 2 errors. And they leave 6. Parnell gets the win, his third. His record now 3-0. Reynolds takes the loss, his first. His record now 0-1. So the Red Sox gain a step for the Red Sox. Overall, they now stand at 5 and 6. The Yankees now with 3 losses in a row. In the next game, the Yankees will have another try. That's it for this time. Until next time, this is WAPBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from New York. Final score? Boston Red Sox 5, New York Yankees 1.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, felt like just doing a little bit of baseball for Windows, so I need to enable the New York Giants here. We want to visit them a little bit. So we're going to look at the standings at the end of this day, and thank you, Dwayne. Looking forward to you doing a broadcast today and everything. So our current standings look like this. The Cleveland Indians and New York Yankees tied for first place. Washington is a half game back. The Tigers Athletics, the Tigers are a game back. The A's 1.5 back. The Red Sox 2 games back at 5 and 6. The Red Sox will pick up. They had a this was a good pennant race in the American League. Then you got the Browns and the White Sox. In the National League right now, the New York Giants are red hot. They are 10 and 2. The Brooklyn Dodgers, who of course would finish first in this year right now, are 6 and 4 and 3 back. The Pirates kind of overperforming here in 1949 at 6 and 5, along with the St. Louis Cardinals. They're 3.5 back. The Cubbies playing 500 ball, 4 back, and then the Braves, Phillies, Reds. So not sure. Oh yeah, so the next game is going to be Cleveland at the Browns when we come back and do this in 1949. And Aaron, I will check. In fact, you know what? I'll check that for you right now. Let's see if Nuxhall's on that 1944 roster. Don't hold your breath, but let's have a look. 1944, a season I probably wouldn't play, although it would be interesting. Eddie Gaedel and all that fun stuff. But let's see. Pete Gray. So Nuxhall was a Red, I believe. Yeah. Let's see. I'm doubting that he's in here. Oh, no, he is, Aaron. So Joe Nuxhall's in my 1944 file. So the one that you downloaded from that site's not an official APBA season. This is, but Nuxhall's in here. He's only graded 1 as a pitcher, as you would expect. I mean, he appeared in 1 game at 16 years old, but he is here. So, yeah. There we go. And of course, I'm going to forget why I had 1944 up. So let me come back here to 1949 and let's cancel this. Let's go back to 1949. Where'd it go? Where are you, 1949? There you go. So that way it comes back up in the League Manager. All right. So tonight we'll be back with, let's load 1949 over here too. So tonight we'll be back with a continuation of the Tosser League, as we are now into round 2 already. So last night, excellent game we had last night, but of course one team had to go home and one team moves forward. So the Yankees defeating the Red Sox last night. And tonight it's going to be the Pirates and the Mets. Pretty sure. There's Cousin Ken. Yeah, well, Cousin, yeah, started, did I start here about an hour ago? So, yeah, I just felt like doing a game, and why not? Yeah, JT Dutch says that he feels so badly about that Yankee loss. I can see that, JT. I can, yeah. All right, Ken Castro. So cousin Ken knows his priorities. Baseball always better than the honeydew list. Always better. So, Ken, I'm proud of you, man. So, yeah. Yeah. So, cousin, how's it going in the Bats League? We'll chat for a few minutes here. Cousin Ken, last night, he put his, yeah, baseball always greater than chores. Cousin Ken put down his foot last night. So, but everybody was cool and going over and giving Legends like so. Legends was doing some f ball, and I am about community. I really, really am. So we went over and dropped a like, but Ken's like, I ain't talking no f ball. So we had a baseball chin wag last night, and we ended up with like 12 people talking baseball. So it was really, really nice. So, except for the repercussions for baseball, absolutely, absolutely. These significant others, man, they don't quite get it, right? I know what can I say? What I usually get from the particle is, you doing a game tonight? Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I? What's the point? So yeah, it's good. It does only hurt for a little while. Now, that being said, you got to watch if they bring out the gibbet or something like that. Um, you know, then, well, it hurts for more than a little while. But what the hell, right? It's all good. So Bernie Strom, hearing last night that I want to get back into cards and dice, put a huge list of games, of cards and dice games, in the Discord. So that and that site that you guys got me into last night, I have it marked. I forget the name of the site. I'm stoked. So I'm going to be clearing some space. I'm not going to be doing cards and dice on the channel, like where you'll see my hands or something like that. But I'm just really excited about getting back into some cards and dice. And if I can get one of them to work with digital diamond baseball, then, that would be a lot of fun. Big Clue, how you doing, man? So, we're going away for a few days, and I can hear it now. Seriously, you're bringing APBA? Oh my God. JT says, one thing I love about this channel is it's a comfortable baseball only place. Nothing can ever be baseball except baseball. There's no substitution. That's what I'm trying to, just keep going here with this. I mean, occasionally you might see a non-baseball game, but you won't see a non-baseball sports game. But very, very rare. In fact, I haven't done a non-baseball sports game here in like 2 years, but I'm enjoying it. And this is a place to just come in and talk baseball and love it. No knock on the guys that are looking for. I mean, there's plenty of guys right now. In fact, you can tell the season's changed. Well, it's still baseball season, but I'm seeing a lot more f-ball around the community. And there's one guy, and he's really good. King Ikibu, I think is his name, and he will only play like baseball during baseball season and hockey during hockey season, whatever. He's really good. And I was following him, and I'm like, so man, you gonna keep playing baseball? He said, nope. This was like last year or 2 years ago. He said, not until the baseball season starts next year. So I respect that. That's cool. But this is baseball here all year round, and yeah. I think I did a baseball game last year on Christmas Eve, actually, if I remember. Yeah, King Ikabu's excellent. He really is. But it is about family, and that's why we ended up talking baseball. What were we on last night, Ken? Like 3 hours. I did 4 games yesterday, and then we ended up just talking baseball too. So, and I think that's why the channel that we have built collectively here brings the best baseball fans, not knocking the communities and the other channels and stuff like that. But man, you guys, I can't slip anything past you. So good stuff. So tonight, I'd like to do a doubleheader tonight if possible. So the first game will be the Tosser League. In the second game, I do want to get back to that CML league. So, cousin, hopefully you'll be up for it tonight, and some 19th century baseball. I've been remiss and let that one go. Also, Ken, we got to finish the 1915 World Series. I don't want to leave stuff in the back burner. Uh-oh, here we go. Big Clue has trivia for Ken and I. We're in trouble. Here we go. Bring it. Oh, yeah, the Tosser League is... thank Bernie for the main inspiration for that, and for Tex Ags saying let's make it single elimination. It's a blast. I'm having fun with it. I'm glad you guys are too. Bernie says, that was me, but I'm 72 running out of time. Dude, you got another 30 years. But anyhow, I need to do baseball in the off season to get all these dead ball seasons. Well, not only that, Bernie, I think I remember you saying during a broadcast that you're going to be correcting all of these Red Sox seasons. So let's see, from 1918 on, you got a lot of correcting to do. So yeah, you're going to have to spend your time with baseball. You have to. What are you going to do? Waiting for big clues. I know it's going to be a brain-burning trivia question, but we're waiting here. All right, well, you already lost me as soon as you said 1999. But in 1999, Craig Biggio hit 56 doubles with 28 steals. It was the first time in a century that any player had 55 doubles and 20 steals. Who's the only Hall of Famer to do it before Biggio? Oh, my God. So... the only reason I'm going to guess Tris Speaker is because he's the all-time leader in doubles, and Speaker had speed. So my guess will be Tris Speaker. Oh, wait, you said in a century. No, so I can't do Tris Speaker because Tris Speaker didn't play in 1899. So I rescind my guess. Oh, my God, 1899? I'm not going to cheat. I could look on Baseball Reference, but... right, yeah, so it can't be Tris Speaker. So forget that. I am not going to cheat. I mean, Baseball Reference is pretty easy to do that, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to look in any books. I got to think. Who would come to mind? Jesse Burkett, possibly, would be... Jesse Burkett would be a definite possibility. Elmer Flick. When did Elmer Flick start playing? Elmer Flick, maybe. And I'm probably off on both of those, but they are both Hall of Famers and hit a lot of doubles. See, I'm barking up the right tree. Hugh Duffy. Oh, my God, I didn't even think of Hugh Duffy. That's probably the answer. An 1890 start. Well, that'd be Duffy. That could be Kelly. That could be Anson. Outfielder. All right, well, that knocks King Kelly out of the box. Pete Browning? Damn it. All right, Ken, this is your wheelhouse, buddy. 19th century. What an idiot I am naming all these dead ball guys, but because the only one I can think of is Jesse Burkett. Possibly. Ken coming up with Hugh Duffy here. Well, we got to get this. Yeah. Sliding Billy Hamilton says, so we're going from Duffy to Hamilton. This is all on you, cousin. 19th century. Phew. It's not Duffy and it's not Hamilton. Oh, my God. All right, it's not Duffy, says JT Dutch. Okay, there's a reason you asked Ken specifically. All right, cool. That gets me off the hook then, doesn't it? Yay! That's right. Big Clue's going to come back with a nasty dead ball trivia question. So I've got to break out the Nemec 19th century encyclopedia because I just can't get stymied here, man. It hurts. It hurts. All right, here's one for you guys. No cheating. What Hall of Fame pitcher leads all Hall of Fame pitchers in hit batsmen? This is an easy one. So Ken's hitting everybody from the 19th century. So Ed Delahanty, Cap Anson, I'll add in Pete Brown. Oh, all right, we got a bingo. We got a bingo. I'm going to guess it's Delahanty out of the two. It's Delahanty. Ken Castro comes through big time. Big Ed. Too bad he and Niagara Falls didn't get along. Hugh Duffy was a damn good guess, though. So there. Now I'm throwing one out for you. No cheating. What Hall of Fame pitcher leads all Hall of Fame pitchers in hit batsmen? And it's an interesting answer given the Ken Burns baseball documentary, something they should have corrected or amplified. So the answer may surprise you. Yeah, before Delahanty visited, it was just called Niagara. They had the falls after his trip. Oh man! And there goes the pancreas again. Big Clue's always very good at pancreas implosions. Thanks, man. Poor Ed. Nope, it is not early win. It's really a surprising answer. Because I mean, with the Ken Burns baseball documentary, this was talked about. Oh my God, really big clue. Sorry to go off the. Didn't mean to go off the rails. Really, God, nice. There goes the. Well, what else we need? I mean, the liver's too damned obvious, isn't it? We can't go with that one. So, shikes. So no, you would think early win. You would think it'd be early win. It's not. It is not early win. So hint for you guys. So Ken Burns talks about this pitcher and how this pitcher was scared to death to hit people. So, and when I found out who it was, I was like, oh my God. Hint number 2, you probably wouldn't want to get hit by a pitch from this pitcher. So now you know he's a power pitcher. JT Dutch knows who it is, but he cheated and he's disqualified. You cheated! Yeah, that's all right. Cheating's fine. Because it's interesting. It's interesting. All right, so as soon as I tell you the era, Ken, you're going to have it. Dead ball. Well, dead ball into post Babe Ruth or post Black Sox. So dead ball into the 1920s. And they should have clarified this. Yep, Walter Johnson. Yep. I'm surprised too, because if you guys remember in the Ken Burns documentary, they were making a big deal, right, about how Johnson said that he was afraid to pitch inside. He was terrified of hitting hitters. Johnson actually even ended somebody's career. Yeah, he actually ended somebody's career hitting them. He would come inside, and he leads Hall of Fame pitchers and hit batsmen. Could you imagine getting hit by a Walter Johnson pitch? No, not that he headhunted. He didn't do that, but he does lead Hall of Fame pitchers and hit batsmen. And he's 4th, guys, on the all-time list on hit batsmen of all pitchers. Walter Johnson. Isn't that crazy? Yep. Yeah, Ty Cobb would crowd the plate, and he said that was the Johnson. And I've read that in a number of sources, so the Burns documentary got that right, but I think they were a little bit remiss that they should have said it wasn't that Johnson was afraid to come inside. He would, but he wouldn't headhunt. So that was something I just learned from that Tales from the Dead Ball era, and I fact-checked it against a bunch of sources, and it is Walter Johnson, and 4th on the all-time list. Gus Wehing leads all pitchers for hit batsmen in baseball. So there you go. There's another little bit of trivia for you. But the big train, man. And you look at that wind-up of his. Just it didn't. It was like Ty Cobb said. It didn't look like there was any speed. Randy Johnson. Oh my God, yeah. That would be scary. Remember John Kruk bailing out in the All-Star game against Randy Johnson? What was that, 1991, 92, something like that, I think it was. That was hilarious, John, because John Kruk was a tough ball player, man. But Johnson coming in like that, and John Kruk, it was almost like he just wanted to give the umpire, like, you just take that third strike. I'm not even getting back in against this guy. So, fun stuff, fun stuff. Um, anyhow, so that's it. If you have out of the park baseball, check out that new franchise. It's called Legends Mode or something, whatever. It's really good. What Hall of Fame pitcher has the most walks? I've got to say Nolan Ryan, Bernie. I mean, Nolan Ryan walked legions of hitters. So my guess is Nolan Ryan. Yep, JT Dutch also thinking it's Nolan Ryan. Yep, he walked a lot of batters. So I forget how much, but pretty huge. I don't have baseball reference up here, but I think that's what made Nolan Ryan scary. I think that's what made Nolan Ryan too scary. The right because he was going to throw strikes or he's going to walk in and you didn't know which was coming, and he had some wickedness on his pitches. Good stuff. Love me baseball trivia. JT says Ryan's lead in career walks is larger than his lead in career strikeouts. Let's look at it real quickly. I think you're right. It'd be easier if I had out of the park up. I wouldn't have to go to baseball reference. But let's go to baseball reference and let's look. You guys already have it up there, I'm sure. So let me see. Let's go down to career baseball reference. You guys really got to fix, so I don't have to keep going out up here. All right, so walks versus strikeouts. So career walks 2,795, and he leads, and then strikeouts 5,714 in 27 years, and he led the league in walks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times he led the league. And strikeouts, of course, a crap ton. 7 and 11 times he led in strikeouts, Nolan Ryan, the Ryan Express. So, phew. I think it's, and end with this. I think it's easy for us to kind of forget. So his lead in walks is 962. His lead in strike. Oh yeah, okay. You mean for singles or for what are we looking at here for that 969, 39? So here's another thing, I guess, with him. He's the all-time leader in hits per 9 innings as well. Didn't know if you guys knew that or not. Not, but career 9.5 strikeouts per nine. That's not shabby. So, I mean, undeniable Hall of Famer. But geez, I mean, he led all the majors in strikeouts, right? So both leagues in 72, 73, 74, 76, and then 1987, and then 1989. I mean, Ryan was he was a beast, man. The dude was a beast. I don't think he was the greatest pitcher of all time, contrary to what a lot of people say, but pretty damned amazing. Pretty damned amazing. Oh my God, right? How many pitches did he? Yeah, exactly. Because even if you add up those walks and strikeouts, well, walks, strikeouts, how many? So he gave up 3,923 hits in his career. But again, so we're just talking, right? So if you go for strikeouts as being, walks 4 pitches, strikeouts 3 pitches, and then hits, you don't know what the count came on. You're right, man. Have no idea. Man pitched. So what? 1974. He's like almost at old Haas Radbourne numbers. 332 and 2/3 innings pitched. But yet late in his career, he's still doing that shit. So he's done in 1993, all right? But in 1992, he pitched 157 and 1/3, and went 5-9 that year for the Texas Rangers. His rookie, or not his rookie, or his second, his first full season, whatever, in 1968, 134 innings. Nolan Ryan, amazing, amazing, amazing. You're not going to see the likes of Nolan Ryan, or indeed any of the. You're not going to see that again. And some people could argue, well, like for the dead ball pitchers, well, they didn't have to bear down every pitch, every pitch, every pitch. Nolan Ryan had to. So, yeah, a lot of respect for him. But again, that amount of walks is crazy. But so what was it? After a 9-inning game, he would go and get on an exercise bike, and just, and of course ask Robin Yount about his right hook. Or was that an uppercut? I think it was uppercutting Robin Yount in that. Man, don't mess with old Nolan, right? Shit. All right. Anyhow, do check out that Legends mode. If you're an out of the park player, forget the all-time great file that comes with it. This one is superb, and it comes with a gazillion retired players that you can reactivate. It's I really like it a lot. I haven't really found any changes. I made a couple additions to it, but it's really good. Only 3 guys through mornings than Nolan Ryan, Cy Young, Walter Johnson. Obvious enough. The third guy. Oh my God. Okay. So a little hint, JT. I'm not going to look at Baseball Reference. Is the third guy a Hall of Famer? Oh, Pud Galvin, yeah. So Ken Castro, 2 for 2 today. 2 for 2. Impressive, impressive. So who do you guys like? I know there's 2023 postseason. Who you guys liking? I'm rooting for the Orioles. Definitely rooting for the Orioles. No disrespect to your Dodgers there, JT, at all. But just with the Baltimore Orioles just coming on, and after Tampa Bay, right? They finished 2.5 up on. Well, they're not finished, but they're 2.5 up on Tampa Bay right now. Baltimore and Tampa Bay. That American League East was just beastly this year. I mean, the Yankees right now, though they're out of it, they're just a game below 5, or the Boston Red Sox, I'm sorry, 1 game below 500. The Yankees 18 back. But Tampa Bay holding on to the American League East most of the season. The Dodgers, you guys, come on, 92 and 57. No, I mean, what, second? You guys have the second best record in baseball, or third best? Third best. Atlanta is going to be tough. Oh, you're answering he was a Hall of Famer. Oh, so it's not Pud Galvin. Phil Niekro? No way. Phil Niekro? So Cy Young, Walter Johnson, and Phil Niekro? Okay, so Pud Galvin. Okay. But still, Phil Niekro threw that? Well, I guess, yeah. I guess you could throw a lot of names. That's nuts. So Phil Niekro is 4th in innings pitched all time. That's nuts. That is crazy. But back to this baseball season 2023. I can't. I would even be just afraid to even, like, I don't know. The Reds are still in the wild card race. Aaron and Big Clue. But I'm sorry, you guys don't have a prayer against Atlanta or LA for that matter. You really don't. Sorry. You might be able to take on the Cubbies, but because the Cubs right now they're on a 5-game skid, and we are at game 148, so we're almost done. Your neighbor had a dog named Pud. So, cousin, choice is up for you for second game of the doubleheader. Either something from the 19th century or we continue with the 1915 World Series. Let me know. JT says he doesn't trust the 2023 Dodgers in October as far as you can throw them down the street. Well, they kind of last last year. I thought the Dodgers were gonna take the whole thing last year and didn't. But I'm glad the Yankees are out of it. Very glad, but I don't know. I think in the National League, Atlanta's just nasty. Although they're on a 4-game skid, and your Dodgers, JT, they've won 4. So, but again, a little ways to go yet here at the old ball game, right? So what? My math sucks. So Baltimore, okay, yeah. So we've got 12 games left to the season. So the Reds, if you guys are going to make a run at the wild card, you're going to have to get busy. Let's see, the Cubbies. Well, you're going to get some help. So the Cubs play us. They play the Pirates. And Cincinnati plays Minnesota. Oh, you guys have a harder row to hoe because, Minnesota right now first in the AL Central and an admittedly weak division. Yeah. Hey, Clinton, welcome in.